Well, this past weekend, high school students across the country took the first all-digital SAT exam. The test is now completely digital and an hour shorter. A new version was tested last year, but now it's been given to all students. Erica Meltzer is a reporter with Chalkbeat. She joins me now to talk more about this change. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. First of all, is it the same test, just online and shorter, or tell us what's different?
They've made a number of changes to the test, in part to make it shorter. They've also created an adaptive test, which means that depending on how you do on the first part of the test, you'll get either an easier or a harder second part of the test. They've also made some major changes to the reading sections. Instead of about 9 long reading passages, they'll have more than 50 short reading passages on more subjects, fewer questions per passage. And then on the math section, there's a built-in calculator for the entire section. And so it's not just the same test online, it's fundamentally a different test.
Let's get back to that first change that you mentioned. So now not everyone is taking the same test. Does that mean, for example, students who don't perform as well during the first half, they can't do as well, but it's a more precise assessment of their knowledge, or how does that work?
Yeah, so I think this is something that's a little hard for regular people to understand. The College Board says that a score of 1100, 900, whatever is going to be equivalent on this test versus the old one, but they're assessing your understanding and your thinking in a different way, and that by seeing how you do on the first half, they can have a shorter test and still arrive at an accurate conclusion of what students know.
But Erica, you point out,
but it's true, if you do poorly on the first half, you will not be able to maximize your score.
But in your article, you make a good point, and that is the changes to the SAT come at a time when a lot of colleges and universities have stopped essentially using it.
Yeah, we're really in flux with what the role of the SAT is in college admissions. A lot of schools have moved test optional. We are seeing some elite colleges go back to requiring test scores. And actually just today, the University of Texas at Austin also went back to requiring test scores as more students apply to college. Having that test score can be a way for admissions offices to more quickly make some sorting decisions about who they want to look at. But I think we're going to still see a large number of schools remain test optional. And so everything's in flux. And that's the other thing. If this test is optional, the College Board wanted a test that was a little less taxing on students that they would maybe be more motivated to take.
Interesting. Already, Erica Meltzer from Chalkbeat. You can read more at your website, which is chalkbeat.org, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is correct.
All righty, Erica.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. Lourdes?